Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope everybody doing great today. I'm going to give people a chance to load up. And we want to get started because the stuff done hit the fan, y'all. And we want to get into it. This is what happens when you're dealing with generational curses in your family and they go unresolved. I think there's some lessons in this, and that's why I really wanted to come up here and talk about it because I could relate to a lot of this, believe it or not. I'm not going to go too much into detail when it comes to myself, but I'm just here to find the lesson of it all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Please load up in the room. Thank y'all for joining me. I know I was going to put them on punishment, but there's some lessons, people. And this is what happens when you're dealing with family pathology, generational curses, things that get passed on to generation. And I want to have an honest conversation. Now, Chrisean Rock, hey, Curves, Grand Rising. Chrisean Rock has been going through a lot of ups and downs with us lately. Woo, from having a baby, to clips of her dropping with on Baddies East. And I think there's some civil rivalry here. Yes, Curves. I'm about to fill y'all all the way in. I'm gonna just give people a chance to load up. Before we get into it, please make sure you're hitting that like button. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, leave comments, and share my content on your different social media platforms. Good morning, Miss Buzz. Good morning. Yes, the ish done hit the fan with Chrisean Rock and her family. And I just really feel like we need to talk about it. Sorry for no link, but I just had to jump on here, you guys. I had to start work early today. So the ish done hit the fan, guys, okay? Number one, thank God Junior got through hernia surgery safely, soundly. So glad everything is going okay with him. Chrisean posted him yesterday after the surgery. And he seems to be having a good recovery. So I'm really happy about that. Hey, Shay B, good morning, Queen. So this is her holding the baby after surgery. Shout out to the Toxic Tea Lounge. It's music behind it, so I can't play it. But Junior is healthy, and he made it through surgery safely. It's not showing up. I don't know why. That happened to me, Miss Bugs, with AT2. But remember I told y'all somebody hacked my account, I had to get a new card. I don't know if something like that happened. But I haven't changed anything with the memberships or anything, so I don't know what's up. You may want to check to make sure the card you had attached to it is still active. But I love my members. I love my members. Shout out to all my members. Shout out to my subs, my new subs. Love you all. Seriously. So clips surfaced of Baddies East of Chrisean basically trying to get her sister to fight Wo Vicky, which is a contestant that was on the show. Let me get the clip for y'all. And she was mad at her because she was liking Blueface's posts. And she felt some sort of way. And it's just like, girl, stop it. But the girl clearly did not want to fight. Okay? And I just don't like bullies or whatever. And if somebody clearly don't want to fight, I don't think it's cool to pursue them. And it just brings me back to Shanquella Robinson, that I don't like that gang up jumping culture at all. Good morning, nephew. Thank you for joining. So here's the clip that set it all off.
Oh, not that one. You know, damn. What? Wait, you don't know what you did? You mean the one of me and you praying together? No, not that one. You know, damn sure that's not the one I'm talking about. This whole white bitch is liking and retweeting shit on Twitter about what my baby father have to say about my child. Oh, you doing little shit to get out of my skin, huh? I promise to you, everything I love, I did not mean to like those tweets. What the fuck you mean, bro? What you doing? I'm sorry.
I just see Vicky get hit with eczema cream. And I was confused as fuck at that point. Like, aren't y'all like Christians?
It's so ghetto.
Like, aren't y'all bonded by the blood of Jesus? Like, y'all love Jesus.
I'm really sorry. Slap that bitch, bro.
Please, I'm really sorry.
Good morning, Michelle.
I did not mean to like them. I promise you.
She's fragile, bro. I'm not a bully. I give a fuck. I eat both of them at the same time. It's not worth it, bro. Y'all just need to apologize. I swear to God, I'm gonna hit you with a right hook. She being nice. I'm not being nice. I'm being cordial. It's called eater. Okay, it's called an eater.
Okay, so this caused the internet to go crazy. That was real corny. Tasiki decided not to do it, and Chrisean proceeded to throw a bunch of items at the girl, at Natalie. This has been the theme of the show. The show is trash. It's all about trash. Grand Rising, Miss Bugs. It's all about ratchet trash. Okay, let's just face it. But people like watching it. And so then Blueface proceeds to post like Tasiki is a real one, which that confused me. All right. And then Chrisean responds like Lil Baby a real one. All right. And this is my problem with him saying that, because Tasiki, your nephew came out months ago accusing you of SAing him, and you have not yet answered that, but you're answering everything else. And remember, Chrisean's older sister, China, when ish hit the fan, when they were shooting the first season of Crazy in Love, and Blue, beat up her father. You know what I'm saying? She came out and said the stepfather had M'd her. Okay? And she's the oldest. She was the only one that was not a Malone. All right? And Tasiki came out and was denying it, like, oh, that's lies. That never happened. She was very protective of her father. And I was just like, looking at it like, this family dynamic is weird, okay? And where there's smoke, there's fire. And I believe that wholeheartedly. Bless up, nephew. I believe that wholeheartedly. Like, where there's smoke, there's fire. And why was she going so hard to protect her father? Now, Chrisean always said out loud that her father was a piece of crap. She always said it. She ain't never denied it. She never denied China's claims that she was N-word. And we'll get into China later, because she answered to all of this. Now, on the tails end of that, her trying to bring... Well, this is Chrisean's response to everybody calling her a bully, right?
You know Baddies drive. So I'm about to pop my shit a little bit, because the fuck? I don't care. I feel like me... Motherfuckers be chiming in about shit. It's personal for me. Like, alright, cool. It was Kiki and Kicks and Giggles for me. It's not kick, giggle, bitch. It's my life. So what's up? Yeah, so what's... Then you gotta remember, like, it's TV.
Okay. So that's how she felt. But we don't know if she capping or not, because, Chrisean like to manipulate and lie too. But Lil Baby didn't like that she is trying to throw him in that beef. And he responded. Here's Lil Baby's response. He said, I ain't with the trolling ish. I be laughing at certain ish. But now, stop playing. I ain't never tried to talk to no MF and Chrisean. Please stop attaching my name to that. Exactly, because it's getting messy. It's getting messy. And Blueface been trying to use Lil Baby like, oh, he tried to kick it to Chrisean. He always trying to make it out for her to be a whore. And so then Lil Baby goes on to explain, okay, on Twitter, I seen her at a party and told her some real ish. She know I never tried to talk to her. I know I bring attention, but Chrisean even trolling about a child, a snuff, and stuff is too far. Like, stop. He's just like, oh my God, shaking my head. So then Blueface proceeds to promote Jade and Alexa's song Barbie. And Lil Baby proceeds to respond, my others gonna do the worst when you don't give them no attention. I be already expecting that. Exactly, because Lil Baby never responds. It's always Blueface riding off of him. And so then Blueface responds to Lil Baby, cuz bled her dumb ass. How embarrassing. All that clout riding, or he said DR, riding she did. It's crazy. And so Chrisean responds, see, he finally said, facts told y'all, I've been attached to his name because my baby daddy insecure as told y'all, someone tell Blue he can stop trolling me. This is just a mess. This is just too much, okay? And then Blue proceeds, but the last shot banger, I am too. Because, like, stop saying my name. Everybody's saying his name. The family, ooh. I've been working on my dark circles, y'all. They getting lighter. The family keep throwing Lil Baby in it. I like Lil Baby because he be giving back. For real. He really be giving back. So, yeah. I'm glad Lil Baby detached himself, too. All right. So, from there, oh, God, this is just such a mess. Blue started saying that Lil Baby was the father. He's still trying to not claim the baby. And so then Blue proceeds. He is shot out. And girl, he been telling you this all along. You just was not accepting it. He proceeds to post, don't nobody want your snagger tooth on SY. I'm not your baby daddy. Stop talking about me. Then he throws 3 Jade and Alexis in her face. My baby mom would never get bled like that on SY. That's not a good look for the brand. It's crazy. So he slut shaming her and everything because he seen Lil Baby talking to her. This doesn't even look intimate, okay? It doesn't even look intimate. It just shows that you're so insecure, Blueface. But also, it also says, like, he been not wanting her. So he trying to find any excuse to pawn her off on somebody else. Anybody but him. But, sir, you slept with her raw dog. It was all good till it wasn't. For the life of me, I don't know what she's seeing you. But whatever. So I gotta hurry up. So then another clip drops, right? Of Chrisean getting mad at Tasiki again on Baddies. And let me tell y'all, she did not want her sister on the show. I believe Natalie did this because she's a shit starter. She's a pot stirrer. And she been not liking Chrisean from when she slapped her, remember? So she been plotting on her all along. Natalie is a snake. Natalie is a snake, never liked her from Bad Girls Club. She always been a snake in the grass, okay? And that's how she get down. So another clip drops. Boom.
So why the fuck is you even cool with sitting next to them? Man, them bitches fragile. And they calm, and they collective and cool. My little sister just on go.
Well, I didn't know what she was talking about with you. I mean, I know what she was talking about with me. But I really didn't have nothing to do with it. Like, I'm just never gonna argue or like try to fight a pregnant girl. That's so disrespectful too. Like, I don't know what they trying to do out of that. Like, or like flip shit. I don't know.
It just got real quick. I know it's looking like I don't know what.
So she got mad, and that's the girl that Chrisean wanted Tasiki to beat up. Vicky, she pressed charges on Chrisean. All right, so then Natalie Nunn comes out. Now, mind you, a week ago, Natalie Nunn and Chrisean was on live together. I felt like Natalie was being shady. I really did. Or whatever. I didn't feel like she really wanted to talk to Chrisean. So let's see what she got to say.
My live, I'm sorry. I'd rather not. I'm going to have a good, happy Money Monday, sweetie. I'm going to go to lunch with my girl, add you to my life, because that would be clout chasing. And that would be me adding you because you have more followers than me. And that would be clout chasing. And I don't need your clout. Okay? I don't need your clout. I really don't. But thanks for watching my live and knowing where I'm coming from and what I had to say and where I stand with the bullshit. Now, does that change that I want nothing but blessings for you and Team Chrisean Jr.?
She is so phony.
You to be happy and I want all the great success for you. Doesn't change that because I'm not that type of person. It's not how Natalie Nunn rocks. But I will tell you, your shenanigans, I'm at my wit's end with them. Like, I'm over it. Yeah. I'm not adding rock to my live. I'm sorry. I'd rather not. I'm going to have a good, happy Money Monday, sweetie. I'm going to go to stay unfollowed. I'm not adding you to my live. I really didn't want to add you to my live the other day or whenever you were live.
Thank you, Michelle.
I'm okay. It's all right. You keep your little cloud over there and your little drama that you
Good
got
morning,
going on,
James.
all the craziness. I don't want anything to do with it. It's peaceful around here. Peaceful, and I love it. I don't want to be involved. Okay? All right. Thank you.
So basically, Natalie...
When we were in D.C. the time before that for the auditions, I really don't want to get involved, Chrisean. But you know, you're the executive producer of Crazy in Love. She tried to fight me while it would make her popular, make her popping, because she does music and she sings. I was like, okay. So, matter of fact, I had no problem with Taseki. But I want you guys to show me a time in Bad Girls Club history or in television history with Natalie Nunn where I backed down from any girl.
She's a punk.
Anybody.
She was running from Tommy.
It's never happened. So the issue was Chrisean wanted to fight with her sister, and as you see in the scene, she was throwing shit. She wanted me to come around the corner of that counter while she was pregnant, which is a punk ass bitch ass move because you're pregnant. I'm not gonna pick something back up and throw it at you. I'm not gonna do any of that. First of all, it's literally against the law. That's a pregnant woman. There are times when we were in D.C. the time before laws behind pregnant women. So the fact that you could pick something up, start throwing shit at me, right? That's why I said you can get off my show. Because there were already stipulations for Chrisean being on the show. If you're pregnant, you can't be fighting. You can't be throwing shit. Because if I wasn't a sane bitch and I wasn't a businesswoman and I wasn't smart with a degree from USC in sociology, the study of people, I would have picked something back up and threw it at you. Because a lot of people in the comments are saying, I don't give a fuck if that bitch was pregnant or not. I would have thrown something back at her. I'm a little smarter than that. That's why I'm the only baddest bad girl in the history that doesn't have.
Of course, she's going to use this as an opportunity.
Because sometimes I think before I act. Some of y'all should take some pages out of my book. Why I'm the most successful. Think before you do shit. So what do? You're throwing shit at me. I'm like, okay. First of all, if there's rules that we all can't hit Chrisean, behind pregnant women, and we can't throw shit back at Chrisean, she needs to go. Get her off my show. My show. Again, yes, I keep saying this because I think people fail to realize. That's why I said it in the scene. Get her off of my show. My show. And I let a lot of things slide, and I know a lot of people are like, why did you put Chrisean and her sister? Because it's great tea, and we can't throw shit back at Chrisean. She needs to go. Get her off.
All right, so basically Natalie was firing Chrisean off of the Baddies show. Or whatever. And she's been bitter ever since Chrisean smacked her. But I knew, if you look at my previous recordings on Chrisean, I knew she was going to turn on Natalie. Because Natalie is fake as fuck. She always has been. She always has been. All right, so then Tasiki comes out. There's so many stories, y'all. Look, and this is Whoa Vicky crying. And I have a real problem with this because y'all walking around talking about y'all God-fearing, y'all spiritual. And I'm just seeing a lot of false prophet behavior. And it just don't make no sense to bully. But fans started speaking out regardless. Shout out to It's Onside. Nah, Chrisean and her sister are real ghetto. It's called having empathy. You guys should try having some. Exactly. Because Chrisean, you was real petty for this. All because she liked a comment for Blueface. She got the right to like whatever she wanted.
Y'all really wanted me there. I was going to be there. Oh, my baby got a partner.
All right. This is her talking about the show. It's crazy. These people are a hot mess. So now Tasiki comes out. And this is my thing. Tasiki, you still did not address the allegations from your nephew. We going to get into it. Because he made some serious accusations against you, girl. Mm-hmm.
Tasiki, your sister on the show, whether you like it or not, She responded, hey, Natalie, y'all really going to do this to me? Y'all don't think she's going to blow up and throw that shit in my face? Natalie, our sister said that, hey, fuck is we going to put her on the show? I mean, and I was sitting there thinking, like, why would they say that? That's their show. It's Natalie's show, so why would she? Okay, whatever. But now it makes more sense. Now that the truth is starting to come out, it just makes more sense. Motherfuckers been... You're not, when I say motherfuckers, I'm not talking about Natalie. I'm talking about Chrisean and her little weird ass.
Why you trying to kiss Natalie ass off with something? Hey, Junebug.
It's just when you are a real God's child, baby.
You too. Have a blessed day.
God's going to make sure it doesn't happen. Yeah. He's going to protect you. And then he's going to make sure he give you armor so you can protect yourself. They say, hey, we putting Tasiki, your sister, on the show.
So, okay, naturally show. But Tasiki, you been clout chasing from Crazy in Love. She went on Crazy in Love. Her and Chrisean got into a fight. And I'm just looking at, like, why these two sisters beefing so hard? She not beefing with none of her other family members like that. Oh, yes, Miss Bugs. They are. They are a hot mess. And they all trying to clout chase off of one person. All right, so then from there, from Tasiki dragging Chrisean, now they trying to come out and say Chrisean new song, she stole it from her brother Mookie. So Mookie calls her out after removing Tasiki from the song and not receiving any credits, the spiteful and evil. So there you have it. That's what she mad about. And this Chrisean new video, they trying to say. And it's called Prayers for Chrisean Jr. They trying to say, but she's been had this beat, Chrisean. But it just goes to show how diabolical the family is and how low they willing to go. All right. Now, Junior had surgery and everything like that. And everything was successful. There she go. There he go. Little whoppy. Ain't he so cute? You see the little wires and stuff. They still in the hospital. They still in the hospital, okay? And I guess Chrisean started seeing what was going on online. So Chrisean ends up airing out her older sister for running her mouth way too much, okay? And by the way, there is an active shooter in Baltimore. They need to be careful.
Saying stuff. Oh. Yeah, like, what the fuck? What do you want me to say? No, actually, like, what you need me to try to get you, like, get a talk show? Yeah, like, you want a talk show? You don't have to talk about me. You don't. You really don't. You don't. So you don't have to talk to me. You my sister. You don't. We don't. Real shit, I don't even know what's up with her. Like, she's trying so hard. Too hard. And keep lying. Let them keep going. They gonna die down. That hype gonna die down. It's not even that. Why don't you worry about your son and the people that molested your son? Like, what? Like, you keep saying shit. Then you, like, other than that, like, she did some weird shit to Tristan. Like, you want to keep airing people out and lying? I'm not lying. I add the truth. Fuck are you talking about? Man, she's weird, bro. She got shit behind the curtains that she'll never speak about. And nigga, it's cool, whatever. You can lie and all this other shit. My nigga, that whole TV shit, stop. First of all, that shit all fake, all weird. You see your opportunity, you're taking it. Go ahead, take it. You want to be in my world, talk about me so bad. I don't give a fuck about you and what you do, none of that. Leave me alone. The fuck? And the nigga you with, he used to be with Chastity, my big sister, Tareen. Tell her, tell the truth. Like, come on, yo. Like, nobody want to talk about your skeletons in your closet, but that's what's happening because you want to lie on my name. Like, you don't have to lie on my name. The fuck? You're being weird. Leave me alone. What the hell? Y'all, it's pissing me off. I go to sleep for like a couple hours. I wake up, she's lying. The fuck going on? The fuck? Everybody want to act like, I want to be honest. I don't have a real relationship with my sister because when I realized when I got older, she didn't really fuck me too. When we was kids, she was a fast individual, bro. Ask her about when she wanted to play house. Because she acting like motherfuckers ain't really trying to touch me. Like, we don't like each other because our childhood, bro. Don't be making shit up. Like, yeah, we forgive you and all this other shit. We don't talk about what happened. And now you trying to, like, make it seem like something really happened, something really was going on. First of all, that's all TV. But if we'll be honest, I forgave you, Latifah, for a lot of shit. Still forgive you. Just keep my name out your...
All right. So Chrisean is saying that Taseki's touched on her too. All right, let's go back down memory lane. Shout out to the North Carolina Beat for capturing this. Now, Tristan is Chrisean's older sister's son. And this is his account of what happened to him at the hands of Taseki.
Suck dick and you just to clean the shower because she's too bougie to clean anything. I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm just like, bro, this is weird. It felt weird. So I'm like, this is wrong. You my family, so I don't know what the fuck going on. So long story short, that my aunt tried to make a fucking garage get in the house. I guess she gave word to the uncles and aunts, which I ain't know, but now I know because I'm older, I'm smarter, I'm more wiser. But back then I didn't know. But yeah, I get in the house. Now my aunt, my other aunt, the older one, she bring me in the bathroom. And when she bring me in the bathroom, she said, "You want to fuck me next?" I'm confused, bro. I'm 7. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? She like, "You want to fuck me next?" I don't want to wash this tub because I guess my grandmother told her to wash the bathroom. We had chores growing up. I call her Tashika. Her name is Latifah Malone. Ain't no Tashika. Her name is Latifah. Like, what the fuck is a Tashika? That's her middle name. Latifah Tashika Malone. Don't fucking sit there and bullshit. You say I might do an interview? Yeah, tell them people send that check and I do the interview. I do the whole interview. They paying them for lies. They paying them just to use my story. They paying them people, oh, you came from pain, this and that. You ain't come from shit. Y'all little motherfuckers was spoiled. Y'all done went to school, all that, my nigga. I dropped out the 7th grade, my nigga. I couldn't even finish school. I was so fucked up in my mental after them people, bro. I couldn't ask my mother. She went through hell and back trying to keep a nigga like me in school, bro. She went through hell and back trying to keep me in school, bro. All I knew was fight and hurt and pain, nigga. Them people did that to me, bro. They made me a fucking monster. Hell no. You want to tell your story? I want to make a real movie, and this movie gonna be so deep. This shit gonna be like The Color Purple, and this gonna be like the movie Precious. That's how deep this shit gonna be. I want a movie. This no joke. I'm not.
Okay. The family trauma goes deep. All right. Now, his mom did speak out, and we'll get into it. And before we get into it, I just want to set y'all up. All right. China, she been saying this. She came right out with it, saying that Chrisean father M'd her, you know. Now, hearing that Tasiki was also doing it as well, the first thing that come to mind is who did it to her? Where did she learn this behavior from? Who did it to her? And I just feel like they kind of dismissed that. Like that just doesn't come from anywhere. Somebody taught her, somebody violated her and taught her to do that. And somebody taught her how to groom. Okay? That playing house game. That playing house thing. Hey, McClure. So this family trauma goes deep. It's many, many, many layers. And I kind of feel like Chrisean came out and confirmed it out of spite because she wants Tasiki out of the way. She feel like she trying to steal her shine. And it's just like, go get your own clout or whatever. She could do it on her own, like she said, without mentioning her name. And now she's teaming up with all of Chrisean's enemies. So here we go, guys. We're going to get into, hold on. We're going to get into the older sister, the mother of Tristan. And this is why Chrisean is so messed up in the head. This is why she played both sides of the fence. She's been taught to sweep things under the rug, suppress your trauma, don't deal with anything. So she does not have good conflict resolution at all. The whole family, I would like to see the whole family get therapy and heal. Seriously. But Blueface said it. You got a whole family of pedos. Not saying that he any better or whatever. But the family pathology goes deep. Goes deep. And where there's smoke, there's fire. And I don't think these kids are lying. Hold on. So China been talking about it. Here we go.
Like, you are so right. Everything in the dark always comes to the light.
Yeah. The shout out to Z-Banger 2.0. He's been having China on a regular basis. He helped her jumpstart her YouTube channel. She's trying to write a book about her childhood traumas and experiences. Yes, Shay B. Then you add substances on top of everything. That makes for a recipe for a disaster, to be quite honest. So let's hear what she has to say, and then we'll do commentary on it.
Whenever in the dark eventually comes to the light, yes it did. They all sick, ain't they? Didn't I tell y'all? I'm telling y'all, the Malones, boy. I thank God I wasn't Malone. It just hurt because sometimes it felt like they be leaving us out because we not Malones. But shit, we good. We good. We don't need to be around that shit. Period. Hey, Freddie, how are you?
Hey, I was just going strip live or whatever, and the stuff that he was talking about. I had to get off of there because they are monsters.
They did to him.
Yes, they are monsters. Like.
And look, these are people that people are subscribing to that Zeus shit to watch. These are the same people that's watching the music, and I'm like, what the fuck? They whole time it's child molesters. We've been told everybody this over a year ago.
Wow. But you know what? Chrisean never denied nothing y'all were saying. He actually said it's true. She said it's true, but then tonight she got fed up. Yeah, she got fed up. You can see it on her face. She like, bro, I'm trying to get some sleep, and I wake up for her. But Natalie, between her and Natalie really make me want to pull up on her. Like she doing
that banger. If I ever see that bitch.
You just was talking about her. You just was talking about her.
Somebody needed to touch her. Like she is doing too much.
She gonna get touched though. Watch. I'm telling you, God is, man, you'll be surprised. That bitch can go out here and get in a fucking airplane wreck, far as we know. God got her. She's a devil. And her and Tashiki, they was meant to link up. They just alike. They just alike. Chrisean winked herself away. Chrisean knew Natalie was a devil.
Yeah.
Chrisean is a God.
And I've been saying,
Tashiki.
Guys, I've been saying from the very beginning that if y'all look at my old commentary, I've been calling it out. I called out that her and Chrisean were going to fall out because Natalie is not loyal to anyone. She's not loyal to anyone but herself. And she done used up Chrisean for all she could use her up for, and now she throwing her away.
She never was like really into God like how we are. Like
she talking about Tasiki.
She was never really into God. Like she was into the stripping and all that crazy shit. She real green. Like I told y'all last year, she was fucking the guy that she with now is my little sister Chastity's ex-boyfriend.
And Chrisean said that.
That's what I didn't understand. That's what I didn't understand.
Now, banger, didn't I say this over a year ago?
Yes, you said that.
Soon as Chrisean come out with it, now everybody like, damn, and I'm like, this is the same shit we said like last year.
I think that people were saying that Chrisean, why she come out now, but I think that she was trying to protect the family. Protect the family because I think that she wanted all of y'all to get together to be in.
She did.
To be involved with her. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like,
it's not gonna work.
Who can I trust? Because
Big Sis right here, the one that she kept pushing away, and she called me the night while I was at work, and I wasn't gonna call her back because I'm like, hey,
not to cut you off, you about to have a little panel because they popping in.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay,
yeah, that's good. So tonight when Chrisean called me, I was at work. So I said, I ain't going to answer. I ain't messing with her no more. I'm done. I'm trying to be a big sister to Chrisean, and she keep hanging up on me and shit like that. Fuck that. So when I looked at my phone and seen the missed calls, I'm like, what the fuck is going on for her to be calling me? Like, and I'm at work. So I took my time and left out and called her, and we talked. We had a nice conversation, but this shit is just all fucked up the way this shit went down. Now, y'all know the song that my little sister Chrisean just dropped, right?
Yeah. Right.
All right, so Mookie mad because he like, you ain't have no Malones in there. So I'm like, wait, man, what the fuck that's supposed to mean? Because Lil Petey, our little brother's in there. So, because he not a Malone, he wasn't supposed to be in there? Girl, man, I can tell y'all some shit. I'm trying to tell you. But you the same nigga that was calling and apologizing to my son, crying, talking about you was going to kill yourself before you got booked. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You don't know if you want to beef with us or be a family. Like, that shit just weird. It's weird.
She was giving her money. She said she was giving her money.
I'm
trying to figure out why he's so mad. Why he's so mad? She been had that beat. She had that beat since last year. That's what I was about to say. Wasn't that her song? That was her song.
Yes, it was. He was like, we been heard this song. I said, yeah, but she just dropping it. Like, we been heard the song, but for him to sit there and say that's his song, you're a lie. You're a fucking lie. But
why they trying to hit her with?
If you ask me, the whole family liars, and they've been bred to be liars. As much as they've been taught to love God and everything, there was a lot of contradictory with the way they grew up. Okay, as much as they love God, as much as the mom instilled God in them, they were still, her and the dad were still drug dealers. How does that make sense? How does that make sense? Hence the reason why Chrisean don't mind flip-flopping back and forth. That's how she grew up. That's how she grew up. The only thing I don't agree with is the fact that China and both Chrisean said that Tasiki was fast. And I'm just questioning, how come nobody's questioning why that girl was fast like that? Obviously, somebody broke her in. I'm not trying to discount what she did. What she did was wrong, and she should be held accountable for it. But normally when you have someone M-wording other people, trying to hurt other people the way they hurt, they were most likely violated themselves. And so that's where I have an issue is, she was on Crazy in Love. Y'all fought there. Then she ended up on Baddies. You ended up getting her jumped. I think Chrisean got a vendetta against everybody who violated her. Because she did the same thing to the dad the first season of Crazy in Love. And she was happy Blue beat him up. Because she's seeing how her dad treated their mom. It's just a whole family of dysfunction. And the pathology goes deep. And it started with the older sister. And I believe her because she been coming out from the very beginning saying the same thing. She said now the dad, because she don't live in Baltimore anymore. But she said she can't even go back to Baltimore because it's too traumatizing for her. But the dad is now on dope out there in them streets. I just got a question, Knotty Crew. The mom's so godly. Why'd you... when your oldest daughter... Well, China said she was not believed. And so if she didn't believe her oldest daughter, she didn't protect her other kids because she kept having kids. For this man that violated her child. It's all destructive. It's all destructive and it's sad. It's sad. That's why Chrisean don't know her worth. You know what I mean? That's why she make the decisions she do. Because this is how she grew up in a family of dysfunction. And, Tashiki got so much to say when it comes to the shows. But when it comes to these allegations, she is tight-lipped. And I'm here Tashiki, answer to these allegations. Did they happen or not? And then... yeah, Chrisean saying her own son, Tashiki's son, got violated as well. So the cycle keeps repeating, going from generation to generation to generation because it was never addressed in the first place. Chrisean's mom failed them. She failed to protect them. It's sad. It's sad, but I wanted to talk about it because, it's important to understand people's pathology, to understand their behaviors. You understand? It's personal. But when Chrisean said that, what about playing house comment? So, yeah. You gotta protect your children at all costs. That's why where I used to live, my kids had their own floor. There's no reason for anybody to go upstairs. Hey, Essence. It's no reason for anybody to go upstairs ever. And you got to go past me. The crack era, the drug epidemic that went on in this country, it was a major distraction, and a lot of children were violated because parents were getting high, selling drugs, whatever you did to participate in that, the kids were unprotected. It even affected my family. Like, a lot of people be like, oh, you grew up good and this and that or whatever. Oh, no, we still had family problems because drugs still affected my family on all different levels. And no matter how good you live, how beautiful your house is, when you got addiction, when addiction sets in, it affects the family on all different levels. And Chrisean does a lot of fuck shit. You guys, she does a lot of fuck shit, and she does a lot of manipulating. But that right there, that comment she made, it humanized her for me. It just gave me understanding. Yeah, it affected our communities like on so many different levels. And you got to remember there was a lot of kids unprotected during that time because parents were out getting high or selling drugs or whatever. And so a lot of kids were violated. Thank you, McClure. Thank you so much for the love. A lot of kids were violated, you know. My mom, you know, she worked hard. Like, my dad he works hard too, don't get me wrong or whatever, but he was a street guy, you know what I'm saying? So my mom, once they divorced and stuff, she had to work double hard. She had to depend on the family to take care of me, you know, and she thought I would be in a safe place. And, you know, let's just say things happen. So yeah, it sounds to me a lot of Chrisean family and siblings were violated. And I would like to see the family get help, get therapy to cope with the pain. Thank you, Essence. There's nothing you could do about the past, but you could move forward in a healthy way by getting help. It took me years of therapy to because for years I blamed myself. For years, I didn't think nobody would believe me if I said something. It's all good, Feds. I'm good. It's just one of those things that just brings you to tears. But I got help to deal with it. And I started digging into where I come from. And I finally told my mom. And I had evidence of it. So I definitely healed. So my tears are for everyone Chrisean's family that was violated. And they weren't believed, and they didn't get the help that they need. And rather than make Tasiki a monster, the first question that came to mind for me was, who violated her? She didn't learn that behavior from somewhere. And if you listen to China, everybody always said, like, Tasiki was hot in the ass, and this and that. Why? She was hypersexual for a reason. Someone violated her to make her that way. When you see someone being hypersexual, see, people first thing they want to do is call him a whore and drag him under the bus and make him seem like they a scarlet letter, a tramp. That's the first thing people want to do. But nobody ever stops to think, and especially within our community, nobody ever stops to think and say, why is she hypersexual like that? That didn't just come from nowhere. How do we know her father didn't violate her? After China. It's a chain reaction. And so before I get up here and villainize her, I'm just asking everybody, that family pathology is tainted. And for her to start to use that grooming process to trick them into doing chores for her and things like that, for her to be so hypersexual young, nobody ever asked who violated her, why she turned away from God, why she turned to stripping. Maybe she rejected God because she didn't understand the pain that she was feeling. Yes, no daddy, yes. So when you look at somebody, when they're very loose and things like that, and they're very promiscuous, same thing goes for men too, okay? When you see a man that's very hypersexual, or when you see a man that's very abusive towards women, you have to think about their pathology. Who violated them to get them to that point? So I know everybody's going to go crazy on the internet. Oh, Tasiki did this, Tasiki did that. It's not right. No, it's not right. But she learned that behavior from somewhere. Someone violated her along the way, and she was not protected. There lies where maybe the jealousy came in between her and Chrisean. Maybe she started to feel like, because Chrisean is the youngest baby girl, you know, well, I was violated. Why wasn't she violated? And so then she started doing it to her. And that's what I learned a long time ago when I went through therapy. Like, be careful who you call a hoe. They a hoe for a reason, a lot of the times. When you see a man that's like even Blueface in the way he acts and hypersexual as he is, the way he cannot commit to women, the way he wants to pimp his baby mamas and things like that. What happened to him that he wasn't protected by? He hates his mother. I wonder why. Her chasing fame and stuff like that, she being with different men. How do we know he wasn't violated? And to me, him and Jay and Alexis, they trauma bond. Because he was fucking her sister first. Do y'all know that? Jay and Alexis' sister before her. Yeah, he is scared. I think it's because Blueface is the Disney dad. He lets him do whatever he want. And Jade and Alexis is the mom, like, these are the rules, this and that. And Blueface out loud, like, cause she was trying to punish him for writing on the walls. And Blueface came in and basically discredit Jaden Alexis and started bad mouthing Jaden Alexis to the little boy. That little boy gonna grow up confused. Confused. No, so. Usually something traumatic happens. Like when you see a man hypersexual, look, little boys are not protected either. They get violated too by women and by men. The cycle must stop. So that's the question, Shay B. Who's going to stop it? Who's going to put a stop to it? Who's going to stand up and put a stop to it? And then Chrisean, you're on this path of truth. Ideally, in my head, I want to see your first year as a mother. You grown as a mother. I also want to see you getting some help to deal with your childhood traumas. I want to see you heal so that you could begin to choose healthier relationships. Exactly, Essence. YouTube try to block your comment. Yes. That is traumatic for a child, believe it or not. He's too young to receive that. So I don't understand why him and Jade and Alexis aren't being charged. And he's sitting up here talking about, oh, are you gay? Are you gay? Like, boy, he will be by the time he's done with you. Are you? Nah, you good. No, I don't trust her either. She's very manipulative, but she learned that from somewhere, okay? Her family is like this. It's so manipulative. Remember the other day when I was talking about her and Blue? She's just a narc just as much as he is. Just as much as a narc.
Lawsuit, though. Watch this. Watch how they gonna try to between him and Tashiki. They gonna try to hit her with a lawsuit, and that's gonna win.
Yeah.
And guess what? Soon as they try to hit her with that lawsuit, that's when charges gonna be filed on them for what the fuck they did. I promise you.
I know that's right.
I promise you. Soon as they try to hit her with a lawsuit, I'ma bust their heads wide open. We've been sitting back. We ain't been saying shit. We've been quiet. But it's like somebody always bringing it back up. So that's what my son was saying earlier. He like, Mom, we ain't got nothing to do with nothing going on. But every time we turn around, they throwing our name up. I'm like, yeah, true. I said, well, at least God's showing people now that we was telling the truth. Yep. And it's crazy because this was like exactly a year ago when we first came out on live and told our stories. And now look at us. Here we are.
So, Essence, that is Chrisean's older sister, China. And she was the first one to come out when they were shooting Crazy in Love season 1. And it was that whole fight at the hotel. Blueface beat up Chrisean dad and stuff like that. She was the first one to come out and say, why don't y'all talk about how he M-worded me? Y'all ain't talking about that. And Tasiki was the first one like, nah, that ain't happen. That ain't happen. To me, it gave me protecting my abuser vibe. I think her father was banging her out early, Tasiki. China talks about that on here. Hold on.
I know the people in the comments asking, like, why your grandmother, he was like, what I look like going to her, telling her, saying that your kid from
Yes, her dad.
And I'm like, I understood where he was coming from because he probably was like, you know what I'm saying? He that's what he said. Like Trish funny said.
I love my baby. That's my firstborn.
He's funny.
And for him to went through all that shit that he went through with them and not turned out gay, like
that's what
God really had my baby. He really had my son. Girl, my son loved females. I ain't gonna say bitch, but he loved them females, and that's a blessing. That's a blessing.
Is it really a blessing, or is he hypersexual and he need help? Is it? And one question that posed to me, if that happened to you, why was your oldest son over there? Why was your older son, if they violated, if you was violated? It's a lot of questions here.
But he went through hell with them. He went through hell and back with them.
Where were you?
When we first, Latifah was living with me, right? Her and her baby father. They were staying with us. So one night, Tristan came in the house and he looked at me. He dropped everything he had in his hands. He looked at her and he was like, why is she here? He asked me. And she just looking stupid. And I'm like, that's your aunt. What you mean, why she here? He was like, why she here? He was like, that's the same one that molested me. That's the same one that kept trying to make me put my dick in her. He went down. Like, so I'm like, yeah, girl, let me tell you oh my goodness. Tashiki. So while he's saying this, she started playing with the doorknob, fucking with my lock on my doorknob. What? So I'm like, yeah, honest to God on the Bible. So I'm like, why are you playing with the lock? He's telling you what you did to him. Tifa, you're not saying shit. You're not replying back or nothing. You sitting there playing with my doorknob lock. And then she gonna say, oh my goodness, I think my son was molested by his cousin on his father's side. What the fuck that got to do with what my son just said you did to him?
Oh my God.
She a devil, man. I'm telling you. She's a devil from hell. I wanted to kill that girl in my apartment that night.
Now she's going to be hooking up with Carlissa and Blue. All of a sudden.
She a devil. My mother said it earlier. She is a devil. I'm trying to tell you, my mother used to ask me all the time, why don't she like me? I used to be like, mine. She ain't right. Like, I don't know. You gave birth to this child, but she not right. She green as shit. She will do anything for $1. Anything for $1. Notice she was stripping first before she used Chrisean to get on that damn show. Oh, wow. She done right. Oh, yeah, I can tell y'all some stories, honey. Mm-hmm. And then she started, first she went and stripped in Baltimore. Then they started doing little shows, strip shows, and she started stripping in Baltimore. She stripped in Baltimore over like 5 times, downtown on Baltimore Street. Yep. She green as shit. Green. And you sitting there talking about, oh, I got a good man. My man supports me. This and that. Let them know that's our little sister ex-boyfriend. That's wild.
He can't control her, though. He can't control her because if that's the same dude that was on the show.
Prince said that he was going. She said she was supposed to be leaving him because her money good now. Oh wow. Yep. So basically, she just used him to get where she had to go because he used to pay for everything. I ain't gonna lie.
He's probably going to expose her now.
Yep. That's how he would be next. Mm-hmm. So we just gonna sit back and wait because it's definitely coming. I'm telling you,
she was at Denny's or somewhere eating, and they was like, "Dang, if you famous, why you eating at Denny's?" You know what I'm saying? She got big check, and the food was cold. She was complaining, saying the food wasn't done. It was cold, but I'm hungry. I'm still gonna eat it. I'm like, wow.
She ain't gonna never have good luck. I'm telling you, she is never gonna have good luck. Same way Prince, and it bothers me too with Prince. Like, I don't really have nothing against him, but I remember last year, I don't forget shit. When me and my son first came out and told our stories, he had Tifa on his live talking about we was lying, and he was like siding with her. And I'm like, how can you sit here and listen to this child molester, like, and believe everything she's telling you? And when he came on my live tonight, I just started thinking about last year, like, this the same, you was on my sister live this time last year, saying we was lying.
Mm-hmm. The truth came out.
Yeah.
Funny how things change.
Ain't it?
I don't know. I got a lot of questions. Essence, I'm not in StreamYard. That's why I don't have a link. Let me see. I'm going to pull up my StreamYard on my iPad. Yeah, if y'all want to have an open panel, y'all let me know. And we could discuss. It's so many layers to this. It's so many layers. Okay. It is a lot of hateration, though. You know what I mean? Like, but nobody's getting help. Can y'all hear me okay? Nobody's getting help. And that's my problem. Good point, Essence. She hated her sister so much she didn't really connect to her son's pain. But this is what happens when you sweep family secrets under the rug and they go unchecked. And then by Chrisean's mom not believing her older child, stating that she was violated by her new man, she protected a pedo. And did, by her protecting that pedo, breed other pedos. Because once she believed his side over her child, she left the rest of her children unprotected. It's so many layers to this, guys. And that's why I just wanted to talk about this. I know people are sick of Chrisean. I'm definitely sick of them. But there's some lessons to be learned. They're a prime example of what happens to families and black families in America. And then you got their fear of law enforcement, so they don't want to go to the law to report anything. But it looks like the kids got taken away anyway. You see how God work? God came in and busted them for drugs. And her and the dad got locked up, and all the kids were taken from the home. You see how God work? And if the mom would have stopped it when China told her about it, she would have protected those other children. She good, because I would not even be talking to, I don't think I'll be able to talk to my mom. Would y'all be able to continue a relationship? Let me remind y'all. Oh, Chrisean mom. And how she think.
You know what Blueface said about you? Not like this. When he was on one of them talk shows, he said what Sean did in 1 year, it takes women to do 20 years. He said that about Q. He didn't maybe tell you that, but he told the world that. He know he got something good, but you don't know you got the one. That's the sad part. You know what Blueface said about you? Not like this. When he was on one of them talk.
Why you ain't tell your daughter he pimping you, daughter? You the prize. He a squirrel in your world trying to get a nut. Yes, Shay, all families do that with certain situations, but something as serious that you have a responsibility to protect your children. It hits different. Yes. Oh, yes, Essence. The mama was probably living the fast life. Kids just collateral damage. It's the mouth for me. Just for example, another family. Another big family. Remember 19 kids and counting? The Duggars? Mm-hmm. The son went through and word all the young girls. And they finally came out with it. The dad protected him. And guess what? He violated again. Because there was no consequences. And now look at where he at. In the feds. Yep. Sicko. The Duggar family. It's gonna take some healing, James. I don't with the proper, where is Dr. Ish when you need him? I need Dr. Ish from Marriage Boot Camp to come tap in on his family. Swear to God. You know, I'm hoping Chrisean, and this is my hopes. I hope Chrisean get help for the whole family so they can heal. And not just the guy. They need professional help. Yes, where is Dr. Ish? Dr. Ish, where are you? You over there with Honey Boo Boo family, okay? They can't. This family needs you, Dr. Ish. Y'all start hashtag Dr. Ish in the comments. We need to start tagging him so he can intervene with this family. Yes. They definitely need to handle it offline. But it's all out there already. But he seemed to be helping Pumpkin, the one, the older sister that's raising Alana, Honey Boo Boo. He seems to have really helped them emotionally get through their mom's addiction. Because Pumpkin still ain't messing with Mama June, okay? She ain't playing with her. Absolutely. But she's a narc, Mama June. She a narc and she a liar. And I believe she was violated too as a young girl, judging by her relationships. Mm-hmm. Yes, we need Dr. Ish. Calling Dr. Ish. We need Dr. Ish to come step in. See, like, that'll be a dope show for Chrisean. Showing. Yes, she is. She definitely is. She feel like she need a man to validate her. She cannot be alone. And if she just take the time to work on herself, she will attract and choose better partners to be with. But because she don't want to be accountable for the trauma that she inflicted on her own girls. And because, you know, the kids are affected. When you choose bad relationships and you have children, they get affected too. You understand? Because they're seeing you go through pain. But rather than be held accountable for the trauma that she caused her children, she just hopped from man to man, lied to her kids. But see, now her kids older and they on to her stuff. It's not like when Alana was little, she could kind of blow smoke over her eyes or whatever and fix it up. But don't forget, Mama June was with a whole pedo too, remember? When her and Sugar Bear broke up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. But she just looking for love in all the wrong places. Her idea of love is distorted. The same thing with Chrisean. Because she never ever had a good example of love presented to her. So she had to create her own version. And as much as she say she into God and she into her Bible, she needs to look up that scripture that go into what love is. It breaks down what love is. Love is patient. Love is kind. You know what I mean? She need to repeat that to herself every day like a positive affirmation. Seriously. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to leave it in the comments there. Y'all let me know what y'all thoughts are. I got to answer this call. My favorite type of calls, when they hang up, child, love those calls. Mm-hmm. Yes, hopefully she'll learn. Hopefully she learned. But right now, Chrisean is distracted by materialism. And, you know, I know she's a student of God and everything, and she got some learning to do. But idolatry is a sin, okay? God do not like when you idolize things, because God is a jealous God, all right? Idolatry is a sin, okay? And he does not like when you worship idols, like material things, like people more than him. When you praise people in the way she was attached to Blueface, that was idolatry. And he pacified her with glitz and glamour, diamonds, big money things. Oh. Exactly. And she gonna learn soon enough. Like, you can have all the stuff in the world. All that stuff could go away so fast. Just like that. Just as fast as you got it, it could be snatched away from you. Exactly, Essence. So, you know, I know she's a work in progress and stuff like that, but you can't cherry pick how you choose to practice your spirituality, all right? You can't say you of God and you're not walking in Christian-like behavior. You understand? And that's what I was saying. Like, I hope she done with Baddies. I hope she is done with Baddies, because it's just not a good look for a mom. It's not even a good look for Natalie. Like I wish she would just be executive producer of the show and sit behind the scenes, but she want to be out in the forefront so bad. She want to be on TV so bad. And that's why she basically stole the blueprint. Like, she keeps saying, my show, my show. You just took the blueprint from Bad Girls Club and made it for yourself. You want to do an open panel? Okay. All right. I'm gonna set it up. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm setting it up. StreamYard acting stupid. All right, here we go. I'm going to call it Chrisean Rock Family Pathology. She got to protect that baby at all costs. And I believe when she took the baby to Zeus, her and Lemmy was talking about her own show, her own deal. So, Natalie, you're saying like you're firing her, like you set her up and everything. I seen Baddies this first season, and it was whackity whack, whack, whack. It was corny as... All right, hold on. Create live stream. Wait. Yeah, StreamYard done like reset my whole thing. All right, guys, I'm about to put the link in the chat here. And whoever wants to load up can load up, give their thoughts. The link. All right, there's the link. I'm going to sign out and go over to StreamYard and go live, okay? See y'all soon.